All right, let's get to today's Fitbreak. We're going to be using our handle bands for an upper body workout, and then the lower body exercises are going to be body weight. Pick a band that is on the heavier or more challenging side. So your red one would be a perfect place to get started. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to anchor our band in a door jamb or around a heavy table, something that can't move, or even a desk if it's a real heavy desk. So I'm going to open my front door and stick the anchor point right through the door, and then I'm closing the door. And I'm going to lock it to make sure I don't pull it off its hinges, because you know I'm so strong. And then I just want to make sure it's relatively even, so I've got equal tension in both sides. All right, I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to go ahead and start with just a little bit of movement to warm up our bodies. Okay, so to begin, we're going to step our legs out wide. This is a wide leg stance, and this is to do what we call plie squats or sumo squats. Chest is lifted, try and relax those shoulders, and I want you to think of your feet screwing into the ground and rotating outward, and then the knees and the thighs are in that same slightly outward rotation, and that's going to come from engaging the glutes. All right, hands wherever's most comfortable. You'll see me often have my hands right in front of my chest. I take a breath in and out, and then we're just taking it into 10 plie squats, down and up. My knees are reaching out, and I'm aiming to line them up right in between my second and third toe. Now I want to think about my glutes starting to engage. So as I stand up, I'm hugging my glutes together, like I'm holding a penny between my cheeks. We're going to do 2 more there. And then I'm going to step my feet in. Toes are straight ahead, parallel position. And then right here, this just an alternating leg lift. So I lift my right leg up and then my left leg up. And yes, we're working on balance. Now I've got my chair close by. So anytime you need that chair to help you, use it. We're just going to do 4 more. So this is 10 total. And what we're starting to do is warm up the hips a little bit. 1 more time. And then now I'm going to stick on that right side. So I'm going to pop my right heel up, and I'm going to lift and lower that right leg 5 times. Up, and then just tap. And this might be where you need a little help with balance. We're getting movement into that hip flexor. And we're going to switch sides. Get your balance and lift and lower. We're working on keeping the hips right under the shoulders. We do that by gently engaging our abdominals. 1 more time. Okay, cool. We're going to step those legs back out wide. Spiral the thighs out, chest up. Take it back into our plie squats. Down and up. Knees reaching out. Chest lifting up. And I'm going at a controlled pace. So I'm trying to really get my muscles to fire to do the job of controlling the movement. So I'm not just kind of willy-nilly, loosey-goosey. The more I engage my muscles and right from my center, starting with my abs, that's going to help me control the movement. 1 more. All right, we're going to step the feet back in, and we're going to open up that balance exercise. So this time I'm going to lift my right leg up, take my foot out, in, and then place it down. And then other side, lift, out, in, down. So these movements, as I fall over, are called mobility exercises. And what we're doing here is starting to get blood flow, circulation, oxygen, nutrients, all of that stuff into our joints to get some of those muscles that have a tendency to get tight, short, kind of stuck in place, to get them moving. 1 more to each side. And just try and breathe naturally. Now, I'm going to isolate it on that right side. So I'm going to lift my heel up, lift the leg up, and take that foot out and in 5 times. So just to the point I get a little stretch in the back of my leg, I'm engaging my quadricep. And this is an active stretch for the hamstrings. And let's do the other side. We're going to pop that heel up, lift, and extend the foot out and in. 3, 4, and 5. All right, so one more round of our plie squats. I'm going to open those legs out, chest up, shoulders down, and 10 squats right here, down and up. And that low core, muscles that start down at our pelvic bone, they're pulling up like I have a zipper. On the inside, I'm zipping those muscles up towards my belly button. 2 more. I hope that's 10. All right, and walk those legs in. Okay, now to our bands. So I'm gonna grab my band, and we're gonna start with what's called a neutral grip or thumbs up row. Feet are shoulder distance apart, knees are bent. I'm gonna slide those shoulders down my back, and then just gently pull my elbows in towards my sides. Exhaling as I pull, and I'm thinking about the muscles right between my shoulder blades and right below my shoulder blades, doing the work to pull my arms in towards my sides. So think of your shoulders just sliding down into your hip pockets. Let's do that one more time. All right, good, that was 10. So we're gonna let that band drop. Now I'm going to come over to my chair, and this is where you can use your kitchen counter, a chair, or a coffee table that's nice and steady, heavy, stays in place, and we're going to take it into a little plank work. So hands go on your chair or your kitchen counter, walk your legs back, chest reaching forward, shoulders pull down your back. We're going to do an alternating leg lift. Take a breath in to prepare, and exhale, right leg up, inhale down, exhale, left leg up. 10 total, and I want you to really focus on squeezing the back of your leg to lift that leg up. Stretch your leg back, reach. 4 more. My hips are staying still. Now, if this feels like a little bit too much, you can do it up against the wall. Let's do last one. And I'm gonna walk my legs back in. And now I'm gonna grab my band, face away from my anchor point. Take a little step out, start with my elbows lining up right with my shoulders, and I'm gonna press my arms out and in, so doing a chest press. Neck and shoulders release, shoulders slide down your back, and just make sure that when you bring your arms back, your elbows end up lining up with your chest, not going past. Keep those abs drawn in. Let's do 2 more there. So we're trying to do 10 of each. And again, I talk too much, can't count. I'm gonna let that drop. And then now, we get to have a seat on our chair. You can do this from the floor, but today we're gonna do it from the chair. I'm gonna take my arms out, drop my shoulders down my back, zip up my low belly, tuck my tail, and lean back. And then 10 alternating arm lifts. So what we're doing here is we're strengthening our deep abdominal muscles. Really work on drawing your belly button back and in towards your spine. 4 more. And you're tucking your tailbone underneath you a little bit. 1. And we're gonna come back up and do that whole sequence again. Okay, grab your band, we're gonna do our rows. So this is working the back side of our bod. Thumbs up, shoulders down, and pull the elbows right in towards your side. So my feet are a little wider than shoulder distance apart, and my knees are slightly bent. In martial arts, they call this a horse stance. You'd be a little further apart with your feet. But the idea is that you've got a firm, solid foundation. Your legs are anchoring into the ground. 2 more here, feeling those big muscles of your mid-back, doing the work to pull the hands in towards your side. Okay, pretty sure that was our 10. We're gonna take it into our plank. And this time, I'm gonna show the plank up against the wall. So you can be hands on your chair, kitchen counter, or a little bit lower. Shoulders slide down your back, and then you're going to take it into your alternating leg lift. So I'm just getting my body at a bit of an angle so that I'm working against gravity, and the back of my legs have to do the work to reach my foot back. 4 more. My main job is to keep my lower back still and to not let it arch. So I do that by keeping my abs pulled in. All right, now we're gonna grab that band and do our chest press. Comes right behind. Step a little bit out and I'm gonna press. And keeping my neck and shoulders relaxed. Elbows are out, and it's as if my arms are sliding back and forth on a countertop. Two more. Okay, and now to our V-sit with arm raises. So have a seat on your chair. Scoot your bum towards the edge of your chair. Arms are going to reach out. First, lift up tall, lifting the ribs out of the hips. Then you roll your pelvis. You tuck and then lean the chest back. And alternating arm lifts. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. So we're working on those muscles that stabilize our spine. I know, maybe not the sexiest movement, but super important. This is what helps fix your posture and strengthen the really important deep abdominal muscles. And once again, I was talking too much, so let's do 1 more to each side. And then we come back up. And that's it. You're done. Your first 10-minute fit break is in the books. Good job.